Hi everyone, John and Charles here at the Round Top Antique Show in East Central Texas. We wanted to share with you some of the great finds and stores we visited today, and we'll be posting every day for the next 5 days, so make sure to like and subscribe to see it all. Now, even though it's called the Round Top Antique Show, it is actually involving a lot of the surrounding area as well, and we actually wanted to spend a few days in the surrounding area to check out the great finds there. And we started out this morning in Giddings, Texas at RoadHouse Antiques. This was quite an interesting little store with a lot to offer in a small space. Lots of unique finds here, like this vintage sieve, and you see a bunch of other unique antique items for sale here. There is a blanket quilt that was for sale. We also saw a bunch of things like doilies and handkerchiefs and scarves, a little bit of holiday decor. And this piece here, this was...
It's a handkerchief and bandana quilt. It was handmade.
Yeah, this thing is handmade, and you can see the detail in there. And it was only $125. That was quite a deal for that piece, at least I thought. They also had things like this Barnum's cookie jar. And what was this piece here? This was a...
that was a salt glazed stoneware crock bowl.
What would we do with that?
You could do anything to making biscuits and...
So just like a mixing bowl?
Yeah, pretty much.
A lot of cut glass, a lot of crystal here. There's a Waterford piece. And then this vase here, this vase was...
it was a Gorham diamond cut from West Germany. It's a floral design.
Very pretty. What about this egg? That I like that egg.
And that was a 90s Avon Majestic crystal paperweight from France. I really liked it.
Yeah, very, very nice, and for only $20. Our next stop was at Whistle Stop Antiques, and that was also in Giddings, Texas. They had some really nice live plants on the outside, which is something you don't see a lot at antique stores, but it was really worth a look. Nice looking live plants, but this place was huge. They had a lot of space, many, many vendors. It's a consignment store, but it was just huge and well organized, and it was a pleasure to walk through this place. Of course, you're gonna see a lot of crystal in a place like this, and cut glass. So if that's what you're looking for, they had a lot to choose from here, and a lot of different pieces, like this crystal vase here. And at really decent prices, really. Everything was very competitive as far as I could see. What about this china set here?
Oh, the vintage Norintake Fairmont Platinum. I really liked the fact that it had most of the pieces with it.
Yes, so that was quite a set. Almost everything was there, and it was at a really reasonable price as well.
Yes, because it's usually over $600.
Beautiful glassware. As you can see, there's something for everybody. If you're collecting just about anything, this place had it. There's an old butter churn there. And a lot of other just kind of, one-off items, but then a lot of sets and collections as well. And like we said, there was a lot of vendors here. So it was, there's a lot of competition, so the prices were great. And you could find something for everyone here. So whatever your taste, this is a great place to go.
That was a very large collection of creamware. I was very impressed at the amount of pieces that they had for sale, and they had very good prices with them.
Very nice. A huge collection of creamware there. And of course, if you were into cameras or old cameras, that was something, there was a huge amount of old cameras available here in all different conditions, all different price points. But if you're a collector of old cameras, this was a place to go. Amazing amount of those.
Oh, and I loved this little sugar shaker from Japan. It was very heavy, and I know that they're kind of hard to find, and a lot of people don't know what they are.
And then what is this piece?
Oh, the lemon tray. I loved that pattern.
And this is, what was this called?
Oh, the blue willow pattern from England.
That is beautiful, and a huge number of pieces there. So if you needed one piece or a whole set of that blue willow pattern, that was there for you. Again, a lot more crystal and cut glass, and a lot of different styles. We saw just about everything. What was this called?
Oh, that's the Boston Flow Blue dinner plate. That actually was a mistake that come out being very popular.
So from a mistake to something that's become very collectible over the years. Another vendor's booth here, so much stuff to see.
Oh, that Heisey cornucopia vase. I noticed it right away and I love it.
And all the different colored glass and cups. And then you have this
Corningware
set. What about this tea? This is a beautiful tea set.
Yes, that's the Noritake Christmas Ball Demitasse set. I thought it was absolutely beautiful.
It is gorgeous, and it was at a very decent price. Oh, and this was a beautiful piece here.
Yes, that was a Polish compote, and I found that it was a very interesting design.
It's a beautiful design.
Yeah, I wish I actually went and bought it. And I love this heritage bud vase. It actually is made in the same place, Waterford.
Oh, so the heritage right next to the Waterford.
Yes, as a Lismore pattern.
And this is cut to clear crystal. We saw a couple of pieces like that. Also, they had a bunch of the
Carnival glass.
Carnival glass, very pretty. Another thing we saw here was some artificial plants, and they looked very realistic.
Oh, and the Pyrex.
And this is something we actually did go home with, this little basket of ceramic eggs. Those were very pretty, and for 28 bucks, you just couldn't pass that up. Again, there's something for everybody here, and this was just, some shots of different things. Everything was so well organized, so many vendors, and anything you collected was pretty much there. And now this glass coming up, this is
Morgantown Milan design, and it is absolutely phenomenal. And these beautiful copper and brass coffee urns.
And again, here is, just for collectors. If you collect old bottles, great condition, huge collection. You collect books, a lot of the old golden books were there. And then when you had, if you collect license plates, they had some of that. It was just something for everybody. And as you can see, the store is huge. So many places, so many sales, so many things were on sale here. I love this store. The next place we went to was Yellow Barn Antiques, and that was in Carmine, Texas. And this was a very nice store that we spent some time in over in Carmine as we were making our way toward Round Top. They had a lot of interesting pieces here, a lot of one-offs, a lot of sales like you see in any other consignment store. We saw a lot of interesting, this is one of my favorite pieces here, is this collector's podium that actually you put your finds and treasures in. It locks, the keys come with it. It's completely wood, 125 bucks, and they were giving 20% off that day. And it's got a pedestal. The whole thing is wood, really high quality. Wish we could have taken it home, it was just too big. This place had a lot to offer here, and a lot of it was a lot of one-off pieces. I didn't see a lot of sets, but if you're looking for one or two little things to complete your set, or you're looking for that, this was worth spending some time in. Next place we visited was Carmine Antiques in the Antiques Mall. They had a lot of really interesting pieces like this petrified wood. Yeah, that was really interesting. Pieces. This is a Waterford piece, right? This is
a bud vase. I was actually very impressed over the fact that it was there.
$10. Hot Wheels cars. If you're a collector, these are unopened, and they just had boxes of these. That was really interesting to see. Great to see those kind of collections. But what they really were known for here is their Christmas collection. In the back, they had this huge Christmas area with stuff from the 1800s up until about mid-century. Gorgeous. And they rotate this inventory constantly. Look at these ornaments. This was very impressive, and it was obviously what the shopkeeper was telling us. This is what they're known for, is this Christmas part. And this inventory gets rotated. So when things sell or they don't sell, they get rotated out. They have a huge collection. So if you're into vintage Christmas, this is a place to go. They also had a lot to offer there because they even had candles and older things. I saw some
Cardboard
menorahs.
cutouts.
Yeah,
They also had 3 warehouses that he mentioned, and I love this.
This is Halloween.
Yes, this Halloween pressed cardboard jack-o'-lantern from the 1920s. Those are almost impossible to find.
And it was, what, $265 or so?
Yes.
Yeah, very expensive for cardboard, but that's just how hard it is to find. And so what did we bring home today?
So the first thing that I grabbed was this imperial glass cake stand, which I absolutely fell in love with.
Yeah, that's really pretty. It's a footed cake stand. It's very ornate, actually.
It is. I was immediately drawn to it.
How much did we end up paying for that one?
It was $48.
Oh, that's really not bad. That's great.
And then here is the
that's those
basket with the ceramic eggs. And I actually
eggs.
Noticed there's a lot of detail in them.
There really is. And you can see some of these. These are hand painted ceramic eggs, like this one here. A lot of detail went into these. These look almost plastic, but they're not. These are every one of these is ceramic. And look at this one
has
here.
A little flower.
Very, very pretty. And a whole basket of these. And that was $28 for the whole basket of that. That was in the basket.
And then I found this counter bell.
I love this. And it has a great sound. It just keeps ringing.
It's very heavy. I like it a lot. And then when we were at the
Carmine Antiques, yes, at the Antique Mall.
I picked up this petrified wood, which after looking at it, I realized that it was actually used as a Native American tool, a hammer. So you would put the wood here, and they would use the front to hammer and make arrowheads and all kind of other things.
Awesome. Quite rare artifact, actually. So beyond petrified wood, it's actually a historical artifact. Very pretty. And the other 3 things, those all came from the Whistle Stop Antiques that we talked about, that really big store that was probably my favorite of the day, although I really did also like the vintage Christmas stuff at Carmine Antiques. Overall, I think we had a really great day, and we will do more of this tomorrow. And we'll show you guys what we have brought home tomorrow. So make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you then.